You just have to enjoy yourself. Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossballin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Friday, May 10th, 2019, episode 89 of my daily podcast. Yeah, that's right, daily. That means every single day I'll be posting a new episode. So please check in tomorrow for my next episode. I'm on Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. I'm enjoying my vacation right now. And what I mean by that is I'm not working my hardest right now. I'm actually working really, really little. I'm a school bus driver, right? I wake up every morning around 5:30. I get to work around 6. Around 6:30. So, and then I go to work, and I get done around 8:30, give or take. I go home. I work on some stuff. I post this episode. I have lunch. I go back out around 1 o'clock. And then I get done around 4:30. Then I'm done. And I'm like, okay. Time to eat dinner. And then go to sleep. Right? So I have so much time in my day that's just not taken up by making money. Right? I do have a lot of time on my hands where I can just be myself, and and this time that I have to myself, it's relaxing time. It's time to prepare myself almost. I'm preparing myself for the next phase of my life. So I go by phases, right? So this job has gotten me into the phase of being good at waking up early, being punctual, getting to work on time, normal stuff, schedule, routine, all that stuff. And my next phase will be working with my phase 1 that the information that I've gained from phase 1. And phase 2 will be attack. I will be going full head-on attack mode into just making as much money as I can, saving as much money as I can, and that will be phase 2. Just attack. I'm going to be working really, really hard, and I'm just enjoying myself right now. It's important to enjoy yourself when you are in that mode of life where you are just kind of in your first moments before you really attack, before you really get deep into something that you're passionate about, or get deep into something that you are trying to achieve. You have to enjoy yourself a little bit before you get so deep into it that you can't enjoy yourself at all, and you just don't have any time to enjoy yourself. I mean, I'm going to be posting these podcasts probably the night before the day of the next episode. I'm going to be working later in the day, probably. I'm going to be working all the time. I'm going to try to fill my time with work. And that's going to be tough on me, right? Because it's a new way of living, it's a new way of working, it's going to be different on me. But I know I'm going to be able to do it because I've prepared myself so far to work and to have a good schedule. That way I am ready. That way I'm prepared. And that way I have everything figured out. And that next move will be the growth period of my life where I'm really focusing on working and growing. Because I'm going to be acquiring a lot of knowledge. I'm going to be really focusing on getting more reputation. I'm going to be focusing on just building myself up. And that's what I'm going to do. You have to get into that mode where you are just enjoying your life, right? And it's like, okay, now is the time that I'm going to be working out every single day. Now is the time that I'm going to be taking in all these carbs. Now's the time that I'm going to be focusing on eating right and having fruits and vegetables and all this other stuff. Now's the time that I'm going to do that. Phase 2 is coming very soon. It's going to hit really hard. And I don't know if I'm prepared for it yet, but I think I am. And that's where I'm going. That's what you have to be in. You have to be in that mindset where you believe that you can get into the next phase, even if you don't think you're going to be able to survive in that next phase. You have to work hard and you have to believe in yourself, because that's the only thing you have. Your faith in yourself. And having time off is so important to just kind of collect your mind and figure out what you want to do next. And I'm probably going to go into a phase 3 of just trying to collect myself and focus on what I'm going to do next after my attack phase 2. I'm going to be readjusting, right? I'm going to go into that mindset where I'm collecting all my thoughts, where I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to get into the next zone, phase 4, which would be applying the knowledge that I have and really striking down and getting into the real space that I want, the real space where I'm actually enjoying my life, my time. And that's going to be really interesting. But I have to go through phase 4 first, or phase 3 first, where I'm just focusing on that. And focusing is the best part of your life. I mean, you have to focus to be able to go into anything correctly. Some people can focus a lot faster than others, while other people, they need time. They need time to focus. Maybe they need time to just relax and let everything out. Maybe they just need time to just ride a bike and just breathe a little, And that's kind of what I'm in right now. I went from dropping out of college to working as a school bus driver, and now I've gotten a lot of good information from being a school bus driver. Phase 2 is next. Phase 2 after phase 1 of being a school bus driver and all that. And I don't know where that's going to take me. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's just going to be summer work. Maybe it's going to be all year long. I don't know exactly. But what I do know is that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do to focus on me. And that's what I need to do to really figure out what I'm going to do next. Because I have so much going on in my mind. I have so many ideas. I have so many plans. And I need to apply some of that stuff. And I need to really work on driving, that focus and really getting somewhere different. And we all go through that period of time where we're just trying to figure ourselves out and trying to figure out who we are as people. And as a 23-year-old, I'm really trying to figure that out right now. And a lot of other 23-year-olds are probably figuring that out too at the same time as me. Maybe they got a head start. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they're going to be doing it next year. Who knows? But that time of just figuring out your life is probably the most important time of your life, because you can really focus, you can really relax almost on just trying to figure yourself out. And that's the best part of your life, You have to figure yourself out. there's really not much to this episode besides that. I mean, you have to enjoy yourself, you have to relax, and you have to collect your mind, and when everything gets all buzzy up here, you just have to slow down. It makes sense. I mean, in college, I was trying to do this, I was trying to do that, I was working on a photography business, I was working on a graphic design business, I was working on this and that, and I had so many ideas just buzzing because I was doing all this work all the time. And school bus driving kind of slowed me down, and I really got to enjoy my time and really focus on what I was doing and what my next steps are. And that's really how you have to go at life. It goes phase attack, phase relax, phase attack, phase relaxing. And high school was my relax phase. It was definitely all about relaxing, and it's not exactly bad, but at the same time, in high school you have to focus on your schoolwork, right? But I wasn't really that kind of person. I didn't really care about my schoolwork. It wasn't really important to me because I didn't believe it would really bring me anywhere in my life. But at the same time, a high school diploma really is important. So I didn't really care if I got amazing grades or not. I just cared that I passed and I graduated. That's all I really cared about. So that's what I did in high school. And then I just attacked in college because it was a time for me to grow and a time for me to learn and make new friends and really get a lot under my belt, and now I'm in the mindset where I'm like, okay, I've spent a lot of time being quiet, and now I'm getting anxious. Now I'm getting into that zone where I just need to start fighting, where I need to start attacking full on. And I'm going to be doing that. And this podcast will go on through that period of my life, and I will love having you guys watch me go through that change in my life. I'm going to be really focusing on that change, and it's going to be different. Probably the episodes are going to be a little bit shorter. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to record myself doing some work. I don't know. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you guys enjoy my episodes in the future, because this is my life, and I really enjoy having some people watch my life. I really enjoy having people be a part of my life. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day.